of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more, oh, than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world, everyone. We just have to remember that sometimes, right? Don't listen to them. This is a wonderful world. Oh my goodness. Colleen Allen, Charlie Cooley, Wayne Kelso. My name is Lorraine Lawson, and it is our absolute pleasure to be able to play some music for you while you're waiting for your family members to come out and graduate. Thank you.
What about a bossa nova?
Yeah, or like what about body and soul? But as a bossa.
Nice.
My tempo. Yeah, wherever you're feeling.
Okay. Yeah, but there.
Okay,
Okay, sure.
Is that a little
Yeah,
too
no,
fast?
that's good. That's good. One,
Yeah.
two, go, go, go. That was great. One, ready? 1, 2,
Good morning. George Brown College is located on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived here over time. We are grateful to share this land as treaty people who learn, work, and live in the community with each other. Please remain standing if you are able and willing to join in the singing of our national anthem, and remain standing for an honor song performed by Malachi Debutch.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, catch en bras et porter le pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Malachi. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I welcome you, our soon-to-be graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2025. My name is Janine Christensen. I am the Registrar and Associate Vice President, Strategic Enrollment, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC today. We have gathered to recognize the achievements of our graduates from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. It is now my pleasure to introduce the platform party. I invite them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Welcome to Jeff Smith, our Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, Jimmy Rockley. From George Brown College, Dr. Gervin Farron, President. Dr. Eileen DeCourcy, Vice President, Academic. Rudy Fischbacher, Dean, Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Associate Deans Tara Ferguson and Jeff Steen. And your amazing faculty and staff from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Please stand. Leslie Quinlan, Senior Vice President, People, Enablement, and Experience. Mona Madaresi, Chief of Staff, President's Office. Ian Wigglesworth, Associate Vice President, Student Success. Please take your seats. I now invite President Farron to open today's convocation ceremonies. Mr. President.
Thank you so much. And as I look out at the audience here and all the individuals who've taken their time to be here in recognition of our outstanding students, soon-to-be graduates, I'd just like to really recognize all of you for being here today for this important ceremony and this important moment in the lives of all of our students and all of our colleagues. So welcome to the 2025 George Brown College Convocation. Graduates, family, friends, dignitaries, Chancellor Jeff Smith, members of the board, faculty, and staff. It is indeed an honor to be here with you today, as well as to serve as your president to recognize the achievements of our students, soon to be new graduates. As you reach this amazing milestone for all of you, our students, a milestone earned through your hard work and dedication, to your incredible commitment as well to pursuing your career goals and your dreams and aspirations. But it should be added that this has been aided by the commitment of outstanding faculty and staff members who are here today to be recognized. Please recognize them. We know as well that there are many individuals who've been a part of supporting your journey, and some of them might be here and some of them might be away. So take a moment as well to recognize these individuals. Well, soon to be graduates, our students, this is a moment for you. I think without question you know that you deserve the spotlight today. And what a spotlight will be and is on you as well. I also know that you should all feel very, very proud about your achievements. But I also think it's important to acknowledge that for many of you, this may also be a moment that you might find to be bittersweet, reflecting on the transition from being a student to a graduate, which is being defined by your convocation today. However, I'm also very confident that the skills, knowledge, and experience you have gained here at George Brown College will be an asset for you, whether throughout your entire life, through your career, but fundamentally through your success, through your growth, as well as through your development. With all this in mind, I think there are a few points that I'd like you to consider. First, by way of consideration, I think it's important to recognize that your success is a product of your hard work, and at times, in fact, some sacrifices that you've made studying late at night while others were sending you incredible selfies. I think each of you can reflect on that, I'm sure. But in many regards, today is about recognizing and taking the moment to be able to celebrate your success as well as to savor the incredible moment that's before you. All of you, I know as well, will go out and make your mark. And you will make your mark even more significantly because of the skills, capacity, and knowledge that you have acquired during your time here at George Brown. Today, you join, in fact, 285,000 George Brown College alumni members, helping to shape the future across Canada and indeed across the world. And I know that you'll be doing your part as well as doing your part in joining this incredible cohort of lifelong learners. As you pursue your goals, I think it's also important to remember a few things. That we're in an age of extraordinary innovation as well as possibilities. That this is a time to feel energized as well as to retain your optimism about the future. I'm confident that your George Brown education will equip you with the critical thinking skills as well as the career-oriented competencies that will allow you to fulfill your career path. I'm also equally confident that the values we share here together will energize you, as well as will influence your work, your involvement in community, as well as beyond. And it will also help to define the contributions that you will make to the world and making it a better place for us all. In saying this, it is important to recognize that aiding even one individual, one person, can represent a significant change to their reality and to their world. And in such actions, you're actually aiding humanity as a whole. I also think it's something that's sometimes a little bit difficult for all of us, and that is being able to maintain our moral compass. And in so saying, I would really encourage you to never lose sight of your own moral compass. Your moral compass will define your brand and ultimately shape your legacy. It is sometimes difficult to translate our moral sentiment or compass into words, since it's often defined by a set of feelings or even a sense of empathy, grace, humility, and regard for humanity. I think for all of us, we know that our moral compass defines our choices, and for myself, it quite often will define my days, define my life, and define my work. So there are a few items that I think is important to consider, and here are three. First, I think it's important to recognize that it's maintaining a sense of hopefulness about the future is so important for us all. Second, it's important to recognize that education is likely the best investment that you'll ever make. And then third, I think it's also really important for us to recognize that we have a shared responsibility to create an inclusive Canada and indeed an inclusive world. Well, as we think about this moment, I think it's also a moment to recognize that we live in exciting times and that there are many new developments that's taking place right before us. But as we see these developments, it's also important that in these times that we need to keep our focus on making sure that our knowledge and our abilities are contributing to our ability to think about the betterment of humanity as well as future generations. It is a moment to be hopeful about the future and to manifest that through our actions of kindness as well as possibilities. We also know that there are incredible changes taking place, whether it's in technology, geopolitics, and the environment, and some of these changes are unprecedented and even challenging. I also fully understand then why we can have these moments where we feel apprehensive about the future, but it is also an exciting time period. It's exciting for so many reasons, and there are examples right before us each and every day. For example, artificial intelligence is allowing us to reimagine healthcare. It's also allowing us to develop new strategies to address challenges as it relates to the climate. It's also ushering in some new opportunities for education. Yet, I think it's really important for us to continue to emphasize the importance of having at core critical thinking skills such that we put the betterment of humanity in harmony with our environment as central to how we make our choices, as well as to what underlies our optimism. I made mention before that education is likely the best investment that you'll ever make. And I think that there are some reasons why I have that emphasis. And fundamentally, when I look out at each one of you, I know that you'll realize that your education here at George Brown College has changed your life, and it does change life. That's what education does. And it changes life for several reasons. We know, by way of example, that education tends to lead to higher income, higher productivity, both for society as well as for individuals. We know as well that education tends to allow us to be able to focus on realizing our possibilities, as well as having flexibility in terms of new careers and the likes. We also know that education contributes to our critical thinking skills, and in such doing, allows us to make better decisions, more informed decisions, remain flexible, as well as have a sense of confidence in an evolving job market, as well as evolving world. We also know that education quite often leads to better health outcomes because it's a significant determinant of health. In so saying, here at George Brown College, we work diligently to foster a safe and accessible and inclusive learning environment. We strive to make George Brown College a place where all students see themselves represented on campus, where all feel welcome and supported. We value diversity, inclusion, and equity. We all benefit from recognizing our shared obligations to truth and reconciliation in honor of the Indigenous peoples of Canada. We gain an enhanced global view by welcoming and supporting international students. We create hopefulness by our efforts to act empathetically and with grace in recognition of our shared humanity. I believe that these points should be commonly shared by all of us, but we also know that there is a continuing need to reinforce and re-engage in a commitment for justice, equity, and in fact, humanity. Again, I know those might be long words, but at core of all my statements is simply to recognize the statement of congratulating all of you, our graduates, and we are so proud of your achievement. Why don't you give a round of applause to yourselves as well. Well, in just a moment, many of you will be walking across the stage, coming up stage, and in that regard, a moment where we get to recognize you. And there may be a handshake, there may be a high five or the likes, but it's also our wish that you stay in touch and that you keep the lines of communications open with the college here. Because we here at George Brown College want to be a part of that continuing community that's available to you. And do note that our doors will always be open and you'll always be welcomed at George Brown College. And in so saying, we're confident that your experience here at George Brown College will shape your future, will shape your vision, will shape your career path, and indeed will shape your contributions to Canada and, in fact, humanity across the entire globe. And with that, merci, miigwech, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I now invite our new Chancellor, Jeff Smith, to deliver his address. Mr. Chancellor.
Hello there. How's your day going? Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, family, and friends, and hello, chefs. It's great to be here with you today. Now listen, Janine just told you that I'm the new chancellor. You've been studying here for a couple of 2 or 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure how long the course is. You're about to graduate from this great place. I'm the freshman in the group. I've got a lot to learn. But I want to tell you, if it's okay, bear with me a second, why it's such an honor for me to be asked to be chancellor at George Brown College. It's an honor to be asked to be chancellor anywhere. But George Brown College is a special place in my heart. I want to tell you a bit why, and I'll start this way. Until recently, I was the CEO of a big construction company, not so much in your area, called Ellis Don. You may see our signs around. And in a company like that, listen, technical skills are very important. Technical skills are very important in any discipline. And in your case, artistic skills, I think, are pretty important as well. So I hope you all studied hard and had a great time. But we did not build Ellis Don on technical skills or really on skills at all. We very purposefully built it, and I attribute the success of that company to the fact that we built it on a strong set of values, such as transparency, openness, generosity of spirit, entrepreneurial enthusiasm, and believe it or not, kindness. At Ellis Don, we don't actually have a mission statement of any kind, but we do have a very clear set of values on which we will not compromise. And what we found over the years, as we've grown closer to George Brown, is that there is one college above all whose students and whose faculty most closely reflect those values, and of course that's this one. We love at Ellis Don hiring George Brown grads. We actually, I found out earlier this week, have about 200 George Brown grads just in Toronto working at Ellis Don. I don't think any of those are chefs, but there's always hope for the future. So I'll just say it's a thrill for me, a great moment in my life to be standing here before you, and I'm going to try to learn and do the best job I can. But really what I want to do today is say a few words directly to you graduates. Like, fabulous, congratulations. Let's have some fun today, right? Let's really enjoy this moment. It's a big time in your life. Now, I've said to other faculties, and most, because I know most of you, I found out today, most of you, the hiring market out there is pretty good for you. Not so much for everybody. It's a kind of a tough time in Canada's economic history. It's a difficult moment, and it really doesn't matter, I don't think, what faculty you graduate from, because as you go through life, here's the bad news, okay? The bad news is that as you go through life, there will be moments when your optimism, when your determination, when your idealism will be challenged. It's not just the times, it's kind of the way life is. You fall down, you will fall down. You'll get back up again. But here's the good news. In all that painful falling down, and in all that redemptive getting back up, and in all the great adventure that comes in between all of that, you will all find a great deal of life's joy. And I can promise you that. And because I'm about 1,000 years old, and because I have this very fancy gown on that they gave me earlier this week, I'm going to give you one single thought about maybe how to maximize that joy. Because joy leads to happiness, and as far as I'm concerned, happiness is all there is. I was in the construction, well, I'm still in. I've been in the construction business for 40 years. I've been in the construction business so long, graduates, chefs, that they're now tearing down buildings that I helped build up. And what I've learned, and what I finally figured out, it took me a while, is that after all that time, I couldn't care less about those buildings. In fact, it turns out my life certainly was never about those buildings. My life turns out what's important, as I look back, was never about so much of the things I did. It was all about the people I did them with. That's where my happiness came from. Those people are where my sense of accomplishment came from. It's where my joy came from. It's where my life's meaning came from. I'm actually pretty certain that you could spend your career being a chef, doing something you really love doing, but with people you don't like very much, you'd have a pretty miserable time. On the other hand, if you make the effort to make sure you spend your life with people you adore, you're going to have a fabulous career and a fabulous life. I mentioned a couple of minutes ago that Ellis Don does not have a mission statement, which means that we have absolutely no idea where that company will end up. None. And we don't care. But we do have a very clear purpose there, to deliver great careers to people who share similar values, which is a good reason to be in business. We may not care where we're going, but we care a very great deal about how we're getting there, and more importantly, with the people with whom we're going down life's road. That now, for me, includes all these terrific people at George Brown College. They're my new friends, whether they like it or not, actually, because I'm here for a while. When I look back, just to wrap up this is my one single thought I'm going to leave you with. The speech does not go on and on and on. That's it. That's what I'd like you to remember. All I think about when I look back over the 40 years, all the great people I spent my time with, all the great fun we had, all the adventures we had, it was terrific. I'll sum it up this way. If you hang out with happy people, you will be happier. If you make a point of hanging out with smart people, you will be smarter. And because you're chefs, I'm going to add this line. If you make a point of hanging out with more creative people, you will be more creative. If you spend your life with more generous people, you will be a nicer person. And that, my friends, is the definition of joy. So that's it. Spend your life to the greatest extent with people who bring you joy, and you will want for nothing. Now, I'll finish this way. Thank you very much. And for your parents and friends too, because they worked hard to bring you joy, right? I've heard about 50,000 speeches like this in my life. And the very best ending to a speech I ever heard came from past Governor General David Johnston. I was at a speech, there was 2,500 people there. He gave a brilliant speech, but he ended it with these simple words. So I'm going to give them to you now as his gift to you. Be nice to others and go easy on yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. I will now call upon Dean Fischbacher to address our graduates-to-be.
Mr. Chancellor, President, Dr. Fearon, Mrs. Smith, George Brown College faculty, staff, graduates, family and friends, good morning. What an incredible day. Look around you. You're surrounded by accomplishment, by pride, by the unwavering support of family and friends. Graduates of George Brown College Chef School, class of 2025. Today marks a monumental milestone. Convocation is not just an end, it's a powerful beginning. It is a testament of your hard work, your late night studying, your early morning perfecting your craft, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Think back when you first walked through these doors. Perhaps you were eager to master the art of a perfect bechamel, to understand the delicate dance between food and wine pairing, or to learn the intricate details of writing a menu, costing, and also preparing for an event. Over the past 1, 2, or 4 years, you haven't just learned these skills, you have mastered them. You have honed your palates, sharpened your knives, refined your service, and developed the leadership qualities that will set you apart in the dynamic world of culinary arts. Your journey here has been unique. You navigated demanding coursework, hands-on training, and perhaps even the challenge of balancing your studies with work and personal lives. But through it all, you persevered. You embraced the intensity, you learned from every experience, the triumphs and the setbacks, and you emerged stronger and more capable. And now you stand on the cusp of exciting new chapters. The world of culinary arts is vast and brimming with opportunity. Imagine the possibilities. Some of you will be crafting exquisite dishes in award-winning restaurants, tantalizing taste buds, and creating unforgettable dining experiences. Perhaps you envision yourself managing vibrant events, planning memorable celebrations, or leading innovative teams in the ever-evolution of food and beverage industry. But your education here has equipped you with more than just industry-specific skills. You have cultivated a steadfast approach to life, a resilience, a dedication to quality, an understanding of teamwork, and a commitment to exceeding expectations. These are not just skills for the workplace, they are the cornerstone of a successful and fulfilling life, regardless of the path you choose. As you step out into the world, carry with you the knowledge, the skills, and the unwavering spirit you have cultivated here at George Brown College. Embrace the challenges, seek out the opportunities for growth, and never stop learning. The culinary arts are about passion, innovation, and connecting with people. Let your passion be your driving force, your innovation be your signature, and your ability to connect with others be your greatest asset. Again, congratulations, you did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Fischbacher. It is now my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian for this morning, Rana Manilo. Rana is graduating from the Honors Bachelor of Food Studies program. Rana, please come forward to address the graduating class.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, family and friends. Remember when we used to wish our school days would end? When graduation couldn't come fast enough? Well, here we are. And somehow, I can't stop feeling bittersweet about parting ways with my classmates, my teachers who have become mentors, and everyone else at George Brown College who has helped shape my life. As learners, it's easy to doubt ourselves, to think others might be more capable. But no one else has lived our experiences or become the person each of us is today. Our individuality is what makes us unique. It's what we've brought to our journey as students and what we'll carry forward into the future. You know, it's like being in a food lab. We all follow the same recipe, but it's the way that we interact with our ingredients. Every cut, every degree of heat, every pinch of seasoning, and every interaction with our environment that makes the outcome uniquely ours. No two dishes ever turn out exactly the same. In the same way, our individuality shapes the path we each take. And it's this individuality that will continue to shape our future. It's what allows each of us to bring fresh ideas, new perspectives, and authentic passion to whatever we choose to pursue. What helped us get there? Well, our parents, our friends, family members, pets, educators, mentors, even our enemies. Life's experiences, from the most joyful to the most heartbreaking, have shaped who we are. They've helped us bring our own stories, struggles, and strengths to the table. So this world doesn't need you to be someone else. It needs you to be you. To our mentors, thank you for teaching us not just through learning objectives and lesson plans that fit the curriculum. Thank you for sharing your experience and insights about how to lead and care. To our friends and families, thank you for being our personal taste testers, for handing down recipes, and for shoving us out of the kitchen, because no one can understand that no one does it like you. But most of all, thank you for supporting us and our dreams. And to my fellow grads, thank you for being you. The future is so lucky to have us. Whether your path was smooth or full of unexpected twists, you made it. You've earned this moment. Be proud and celebrate. And never forget the power of being exactly who you are. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you for those encouraging words, Rana. We have now reached the part of our ceremony where we award our credentials, your certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and these become the official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Smith and Vice President DeCourcy to come forward to confer the degrees.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Okay, we're ready.
All right.
All right, this is an exciting moment. Are you excited? Okay, great. Please stand. Candidates, please stand. Mr. Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College. Yeah, the registrar has recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Okay. This is the part they tell me I have to get exactly right. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Okay, it's official. Your graduates.
Thank you, my friend.
Please take your seats.
We are pleased to present the graduating candidates individually to Chancellor Smith and President Fearon. However, before we do so, we have a congratulatory message from Minister Nolan Quinn from the Ministry of Colleges and Universities, Research, Excellence, and Security.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Quinn, Ontario's Minister of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence, and Security. Congratulations to the newest graduates of George Brown College. Today marks a significant achievement, the result of your dedication, perseverance, and hard work over the course of your studies. You've earned this moment, and you should be incredibly proud of all you've accomplished. The knowledge and skills you've developed at George Brown will serve you well as you take your next steps, whether in the workforce, further studies, or entrepreneurial pursuits. Your expertise is in high demand, and Ontario needs your talents to help shape the future of our economy. Our government is proud to invest in post-secondary education that leads to real opportunities, helping graduates thrive and keeping Ontario strong, innovative, and competitive. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration, and once again, congratulations. Thank you.
To show our respect for each candidate, please remain in your seats until the last candidate has crossed the stage. And please be respectful of your applause so that all names can be heard. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. I invite our announcer, Patrick Kwok Chun to come to the podium on the other side. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown College Theatre School.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2025 from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts, the George Brown Chef School. From the Culinary Management Program, Amandeep Kaur, Anshdeep Singh, Asha, Gaganpreet Kaur, Gaganpreet Singh, Jeltshen, Harshveer Singh, Harsimran Kaur, Ishika, Jashandeep Kaur, Jasmeet Kaur, Jasnoor Singh with honors. Jijo Mon Shiraparamil James. Kashvi. Kushkaran Singh. Parnit Kaur. Rajinder Singh. Rajwinder Singh. Ruku. Sandeep Kaur. Sewak Singh. Simran Kaur. Simranjit Kaur. Simta. Sukhjit Singh. Sukhprit Kaur. Udaybir Singh. Vinit Kaur. Yudhir. Ilora Ablesi with honors. Lester Akdag. Derek Davis with honors. Nika Afshartus. Sana Amadifard. Mustafa Al-Samad. Zoya Alam. Samaya El Magar. Meryl Alegado with honors. Constance Allaire with honors. Felipe Andres Alvarado Avila with honors. Dennis Alvarez Guevara. Shondell Anderson with honors. Matt Antoine. Amog Avinash Arote. Alexandra Rosa Arriero. Kabir Abdul Aziz with honors. Robert Bay. Logan Bhakti with honors. Dwani Bansal. Matthew Barbarasa. Mark Basilio with honors. Swetha Baskaran with honors. Fatih Batal with honors. Ramandeep Bawa with honors. Sahil Suraj Bawane. Nash Bellardo. Evelyn Benedict. Alex Benny. Anirudh Bala. Tanner Beer. Rupam Kumar Biswas. Sile Ariana Blackwood. Isabella Maria Blandisi. Akash Shedhadri Boga. Caitlin Brown with honors. Irapong Budi. Jimili Bungay Kayanan. Ashish Chaba. Keith Chan with honors. Nge Seng Chan with honors. Tak Wa Chan. T Pui Chan. Zinda Chen. Yun Ning Cheng with honors. Man Ji Chiu with honors. Yi Wing Chiu with honors. Muskan Chudari. ASM Razul Islam Chaduri. Jennifer Chu with honors. Kin Hang Chu. Hira Chumin Tharajak with honors. Cho Wa Chung with honors. Jackie Chung. Ka Yan Chung with honors. Jaden Collins. Luke Kusi with honors. Hugo Gonzalo Crisotomo Almeida. Tara Curry with honors. Olivia Cuthill. Renata da Costa Texiera with honors. Vishwanath Reddy Dadi. Maria Dia Roy. Deki Dema. Puncho Dema. Shu Hao Deng with honors. Anurag Ramkrishna Dara. Hashini Disanayaka. Alex Hugh Donor with honors. Simone Maxi D'Souza with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Peace Ekuchuku with honors. Adidamola Naomi Erinle. Jennifer Eslava Duran. Anthony Albert Fernandez with honors. Mateo Ferrari. Luis Enrique Flores Lopez with honors. Andres Flores Jaller with honors. Corey Franco with honors. Oyindamola O Odefoboba. Vernon Gakusana. Markin Galicia with honors. Jacob Garcia Picardal with honors. Elaine Gattaca. Chris George. Jomili Gerardo. Shashank Gimire. Rajashri Ghosh. Shad Giovanni. Ty Sean Lewis Gipp. Alonso Xavier Gordillo Gutierrez. Kiera Grennan. Naman Gulati with honors. Xiao Cheng Guo. Ava Haji Abdul Wahab. Amjith Lal Harilal Gopala Krishnan Nair. Shanice Nathalia Hart. Lauren Hawkins with honors. Shanith Henry. Wing Tung Ho. Miles Hodge. Chowdhury Kamrul Huda. Dukyu Hyun with honors. Aya Lorraine Ibabawal. Shadin Islam. Christian Francisco Etutud. Shaunak Ayer. Callan Christopher Jemmett. Yunha Jong with honors. Jalen Jobiti. Das Manav Jot. Kunal Casey. K. Ping Yang with honors. Shreya Kalkundre. Amanur Kaur. Gusimran Kaur. Kushprit Kaur. Loveprit Kaur. Loveprit Kaur. Sarvjit Kaur. Sarah Kiruvileatha Samuel John. Manprit Kaur with honors. Chawalit Kiotasi with honors. Doyon Kim. In-hyuk Kim. Liana Kisasik with honors. Mahi Kohli. Shri Sudhakar Kokate. Aniruddha Kulkarni. Govind Kumar with honors. Rishab Kumar. Faizan Kuneparambu Yusuf. PJ Piradon Ginoros. Romil Lalani with honors. Nawang Lama. Michael Landman. Van Dui Le with honors. Jun Gyu Lee. Yun Gyong Lee with honors. Letitia Leet Castano. Christian Leonard. Emily Jane Lewis. Justin Lewis. Rohan Brian Lewis with honors. Le Lai. Yim Ni Annie Lai with honors. Yue Lai. Chek Yan Lo Winnie. Yu Ting Lok with honors. Xiang Lu. Chester Lubrica with honors. Jason Lum. Jia Dat Lu with honors. Wylop Lee with honors. James Lynch. Shan Jingwen Ma. Meghna Bipin Makwana. Jasjot Singh Malhotra. Kevin Emes Malpan Sheju with honors. Lakshitram Manoj Varu. Gigi Manole with honors. Maria Carmeli Mara with honors. Eileen Martinez Herrera. Claudia Medina Aceves with honors. Dax Metha. Krunal Metha. Akil Matre. Liam Mills. Olivia Mirabelli. Athena Miranda with honors. Cecilia Miranda. Utkarsh Mithal. Nithin Mohan. Yash Naidu with honors. Simin Narsidani. Kanad Nerkar. Yu Wa Nging with honors. Alex Nguyen with honors. Kylie Nguyen with honors. Mei Min Tho Nguyen. Min Duk Nguyen. Nu Bich Vi Nguyen. Thi Nok Bich Nguyen. Tom Nguyen. Efren Matthews. Catherine Keitsirin Noidi. Annabelle Zanang Ochelefu with honors. Mariah Yvonne Onkiatko with honors. Rose Ostafin. Jorge Andres Ovale Acuna. Aditya Pandye. Palash Harish Pancholi. Jennifer Pang with honors. Mathan Pranay Pantaune with honors. Laura Para Guzman with honors. Dakshil Patel. Yashvi Patel. Julia Perez. Tran Pham. Justin Pimentel. Alan Pineda. Amy Joy Dionisio Provido. Nishal Pun. Erind Kwarabuti. Camille Quinto with honors. Kaylee Ramutar with honors. Joe Ramsey. Anita Rani. Lavina Vishvani Ratnayaka. Harjot Singh Ratu. Harishankar Ravindranath Nair. Bhargava Venkata Ramaseteja Ravu. Ajani Alexander Ricketts. Abrar Sumit Rohan with honors. Pablo Andres Romero Cortez. Ralph Paulo Rosario. Hannah Anne Saji. Sarah Reed Saleh. Nichapat Samanana Viraya with honors. Sophie Schaefer Walton with honors. Varinder Sekong. Shin Yung Seo with honors. Zaza Shane. Manuveg Shelley. Arman Singh. Ashdeep Singh with honors. Yunha Huang with honors. Hardilprit Singh. Harjit Singh. Harshnur Singh. Jasimar Singh. Shania Singh. Taranjot Singh. Ustat Deep Singh. Yadvinder Singh, Udomchok Siratanatnom, T. Wing Siu with honors. Madeline Smith with honors. Trina Caprice Smith. Harshal Sonawane with honors. Chase Elijah Spence. Lee Wen Sun. Wing Ming Sun with honors. Hung Kwai Sung with honors. Sneha Sunil. Arirat Sutiprapa. Randy Franco Takusalme with honors. Esan Taheri with honors. Varun Tamang. Sheng Tang. Lizzie Tavkelidze with honors. Premuka Bandara Tenakun. Han Phi Nguyen. Ashnur Singh Thind. Ugyen Finley with honors. Polly Ashish Thomas. Shania Ann Janey Thomas with honors. Komal Tokas. Gabby Tolentino. Tung To Tran Tran with honors. Wei Yin Se with honors. Sanghe Seshipel. Karen Tu. Anne Laurice Toison. Matthew Tubu with honors. Lucas Theodosios Zinis. Aniket Shrikishna Upadhyay. Milan Imre Vakarch. Jerice Valdez with honors. Sierra Valela with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Carlo Ravina Valier with honors. Noel George with honors. Sajin Anthony Varghese. Marina Venceslao Rodolfo. Camille Ventura. Laura Vera Guacheta. Navi Verma. Ria Verma. Fiaz Manojbai Visani. Vik Ngok Vu. Deki Wagmo. Finley Wangmo. Asia Leanne Watson Bizzle. Pui Shan Wong with honors. Ting Cheng Wong with honors. Badsarin Yamsiri. Shifan Yang. Stephen Yang. Mina Yilmaz with honors. Chang Hyun Yu. Samantha Zamudio. Jack Zhu with honors. From the Baking and Pastry Arts Foundation Program, Lei Tong Chan with honors. Tin Hung Chan with honors. Reese De Cruz with honors. Diba Habibi with honors. Alexavier Carcass. Ziwei Liu with honors. Anna Satavorn. Jinbei Zheng. From the Baking and Pastry Arts Management Program, Amalbir Singh. Jasmine Kaur. Reynaldo with honors. Alexis Adams. Adrian Aguirre. Mubina Hadra Azmi with honors. Arya Anant Bargode with honors. Aliyah Bachelor. Gunika Batra with honors. Maya Cherry Birda with honors. Andrea Bersabe Benitez. Hannah Bennett with honors. Tong Kan Lin Bui. Joey Bulamaibao Langford. Raya Vanessa Burns with honors. Hannah Jade Alonzabe Kamet. Sarah Yisha Chan with honors. Chantel Olivia Chavez with honors. Ronnie Cheng with honors. Shukfen Cheng with honors. Yu Chi Cheng with honors. Brittany Sarah Chin with honors. Hyoin Choi with honors. In Hye Choi with honors. Sanskriti Chopra. Wing Shan Chu with honors. Jordan Aurelius Chung with honors. Abigail Clavel. Hannah Daniel. Georgia Dewey with honors. Emily Doucette with honors. Christian Duarte Duque with honors. Camille Ferguson with honors. Gloria Ferry with honors. Man Ting Fok with honors. Gabriel Forkel. Darisha Andrika Kolena Francis with honors. Brandon Frangos. Eder Gonzalez Gamoneda. Elizabeth Gans with honors. Victoria Isabel Gonzalez with honors. Sarah Han. Xiaoyu Han. Alexa Hatt. Gyunga Hyo with honors. Annette Hinsberger with honors. Yun Tung Ho with honors. Xian Yugen Ho. Chloe Hu, with honors. Emma Ayakurti, with honors. Matthew Inglis. Ismat Jahan. Kira James. Sun Young Jang. Yunji Jiong, with honors. Shiyi Jiang, with honors. Ayong Kang. Sebastian Karwowski, with honors. Teddy Kendall. Maggie Kerr. Yi Siu Vanessa Kim, with honors. Angie Kwang. Tik Young Kwok, with honors. Hugh Hung Lai, with honors. Jennifer Lowe, with honors. Chui Yu Apple Law, with honors. Le Nguyen Viet Trin, with honors. Elise Lee. Jaewon Lee, with honors and Dean's Award winner. John Young Lee. Ka Man Leung, with honors. Yi Nga Eden Leung, with honors. Charlotte Levine. Kate Yang Chen Lin, with honors. Lauren Lin, with honors. Michaela Elizabeth Labazo. Nazli Lopez, with honors. Michelle Lucifora. Aaliyah Monique Maddy. Pari Narendra Majkrekar, with honors. Anarin Keith Marquez, with honors. Paul Marshall. Alia Lita Stella Masood, with honors. Kyla Nicole Mayhew, with honors. Abby Lynn McCready, with honors. Cassandra Denise Mendoza Di Maano, with honors. Sophia Milanetti, with honors. Jay Mitchell. Hoi Tung Mong, with honors. Emma Lynn Morris. Sanish Nair. Jose Neto. Anthera Newbold, with honors. Alyssa Wing. Min Tu Wing, with honors. Odushola Kofoworola Elizabeth. Annalise Victoria Orsi, with honors. India Catherine Owers Graham. Christine Paras, with honors. Lauren Pattison, with honors. Clayton Ronaldo Pereira, with honors. Sierra Faith Pingol, with honors. Sonal Pradhan, with honors. Vijanti Birendra Prajapati, with honors. Miles Pryor. Gloria Pujante. Luis Quintiero Berrero, with honors. Kate Rogers, with honors. Abby Ross, with honors. Memo Salazar, with honors. Nashika Benoli Samura Cody. Joanna Samuel. Laura Santos. Shubham Sunil Saraf with honors. Rylan Schaub. Aitak Seifi Nesbat with honors. Sujin Seo with honors. Fethen Sium. Imani Simmons. Soranghel Puchen Siu Wong. Wing Tung So with honors. Jidapa Sorn Un with honors. Ethan William Ferrier Stewart with honors. Xiao Mei Sun. Angelica Joy Serratio with honors. Coco C with honors. Manon Tesser Huro with honors. Peony Ten with honors. Sophie Tang with honors. Amisha Tiwari with honors. Ngoc Quinn Huang Vu with honors. Zafera Wait with honors. Vincent Willianto with honors. Sui Yi Wong with honors. Dahi Yu with honors. Jesse Yu with honors. Samantha Nielsen Yu with honors. Sangay Zagmo with honors. Evelyn Ann Zook with honors. From the Culinary Management Nutrition Program, Deep Davinder Singh. Gurleen Kaur. Music, Tiena Alexandra Alfred. Wing Chi Chan with honors. Chao Te Chen. Julia Daly. Anirudh Dixit. Jillian Donaldson with honors. Kasia Jade Facey. Deepak Fernandez. Anastasia Hirohorenko. Yogesh Jangra. Kimea Jean-Baptiste. Harleen Kaur. Woo Lim Kim with honors. Joshua Lizaraga. Reza Maliha with honors. Thi Ngoc Huang Nguyen with honors. Angel Palomino. Simra Pirzada. Subhash Rai. Luca Ritchie. Jatin Saini. Catherine Salter, with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Vanshika Segal. Pawandip Sharma. Michael Jun A. Shia. Cadence Grace Spalding. Matthias Eamon Luke Tan. Aryan Taneja. Rahul Vilas Thakur. Shima Vyas Shushtari. Lamora Whitley. From the Culinary Skills Program, Divya. Simran. Swati Antal. Utkarsh Arora. Varsha Babu with honors. Melissa Barham. Ryan Becker. Kashay Rachel Bennett Ellis with honors. Hardik Chawla with honors. Kaylin Zia Beatrice de Vera. Jesse Dugayo. Tracy Ezet. Jadip Godhani. Gregory Grayson. Daniel Iannone. Jack Johnson with honors. Rashim Kapoor. Marcelo Koji Kita with honors. Jameson Lennon. Nikki Luo. Jason McCool with honors. Nicholas Mayambala. Marina Menendez. Carl Metzner. Yash Mewada. Kayla Minwa Odongo. Pamela Okafor with honors. Silem Ozer. Jude Kenji Peralta. Lakshmi Pragashin with honors. Akshat Sagar. Shlok Dinesh Sawant. Ansprit Kaur Segal with honors. Valentina Sosa Labarces. Brendan Stevenson. Yin Kai Su. Aswin Suresh Babu. Michael Thornton. Judish Tom with honors. Case Villamero. Shaobo Wang. Keito Yamada. From the Food and Nutrition Management Program, Sukhmit Kaur. Olaid Ruth Aderibigbe with honors. Govin Agarwal with honors. Kanison Dilokulanan. Rishik Gandhi with honors. Tiana Gates Julian. Navprit Kaur. Kayantri Kuhraj. Karen Brandy Kwan with honors. Hira Latif with honors. Duke Lee. Vanitaben Makwana. Cesal Narang. Thu Nguyen with honors. Harsh Patel. Anita Skro with honors. Reshma Suresh with honors. Mayuri Tamilarasu. Juan Tran with honors. Nirupan Vijayaratham. From the Culinary Arts Italian program, Natalie Borum. Hussein Servigen with honors. Samarth Kapoor with honors. Arjoyce Pansoy with honors. Lauren Vassell with honors. From the Advanced French Patisserie program, Yolanda Buitrago Caicedo with honors. Lauren Butcher with honors. Christopher Moyer Collicott with honors. Tessa Desjardins with honors. Jessica Cyril Cruz Felix. Leanne Gomez with honors. Daisy Martindale with honors. Noy Rebecca Paris. Cassandra May Pierce with honors. Tobias Smythe with honors. Leah Catherine Sterling with honors. Grace Erin Tondreau with honors. Katie Nicole Walker with honors. From the Baker to Apprentice Advanced program, Lily Ann Lalonde with honors. Sarah Mukeshimana with honors. Carla Rivera Rodriguez with honors. From the Cook to Apprentice Advanced program, Kim Bagiwa. Sean Michael Bailey with honors. Gemma Diamond Baptista. Adam Bellefeuille with honors. Benjamin Galia with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Ethan Gardner with honors. Amos Yeajong Kim with honors. Jasmine Morris with honors. Enrico Mutuchki with honors. Joel Ricardo O'Connor with honors. Jasmine Sethi. Rai Donal Sissons with honors. Isabel Walker. From the Honors Bachelor of Commerce Culinary Management Program, Kushnur Kaur. Norveen Kaur. Jessica Abu with honors. Gurjas Kaur Bawa with honors. Kamita Kadogan. Morpheus Damien Hatsiargiriu with honors. Liang Chen. Rabia Dengra. Alexandra Doyle with honors. Stefania Grossi with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Chakshit Gupta. Anne-Marie Herrera. Isabella Girasati Sanchez. Kushangi Kashyap. Navrit Kaur. McVince Lumbab. Ananya Mohan. Dia Monga. Shay Emily Monthrope with honors. Jeanette Wing with honors. Oyindamola Oke with honors. Declan Jonah Pan. Shrikant Prashar. Rachel Ramos. Naira Sarkari with honors. Tarun Sharma. Sharanprit Singh. Chahat Taneja. Anna Thomas. Arindam Walia. From the Honors Bachelor of Food Studies program, Maxine Feldman Tobe with honors. Shanice King with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Rana Mawalo with honors. Justin Alexander Muse. Renee Powell. Anahid Shojai. Joy Stewart with honors. Please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2025.
Congratulations, you did it. Newly graduates and guests, please remain standing if able and remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. And please join us in the lobby for some refreshments and to meet up with your faculty and staff. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.
1, 2, 3.